Thank you. Thank you. Let's move now into this evening's meeting. We're sorry we're starting a few minutes late. This meeting is now called to order. This is the evening session of the Cathedral City Council. We have two presentations and proclamations. Parental awareness. I received, all proclamations usually come through a council member or through my office, and we look at how the proclamations come through and what the cause is, and determine based on what the cause is as to whether or not it's something that we should support in some way with a proclamation. I got this email from, I believe it's Tammy and Joe, on parent alienation, and it's something that, like Shelter from the Storm, happens, but until you're involved in it, you don't actually get to see it. And the more I thought about it, I have a sister who was an abused spouse, and children, nieces and nephews, who went through that alienation and being torn between parents and just court battles and all kinds of ugly stuff, and began to realize there's so much mental abuse that goes on besides just physical abuse of these children. And to now have an organization that wants to recognize that is really of significant importance to the children, and this is really about the children. So on behalf of City Council, we are honored to present you with this proclamation on parental alienation. There are a number of whereases. I'm not going to read all of them, but I think we talked about the verbal abuse, the mental abuse, the excessive berating and belittling of children, which is just so outrageous. So please accept this proclamation on behalf of City Council. Thank you for the work that you're doing. Thank you for thinking of the children and taking care of them. Thank you for who you are and for all you're doing. God bless you. We very much appreciate it.
Thank you.
Give your name.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. My name is Joe Barrow. This is my wife, Tammy Barrow. And first of all, I just want to thank Mayor DeRosa for responding to our email. This is something that's really that we've personally experienced, and it's really affected our family. Thank you for proclaiming April 25th Parental Alienation Awareness Day. This is by signing this proclamation, you're bringing a much-needed awareness, to this issue. It's been called the most horrific type of child abuse that you've never heard of, and but it's interesting how when it's brought up and we talk about it, people will realize, oh, well, yeah, actually I do know somebody who has gone through this. It's like Mayor DeRosa was saying, it's mental abuse, and it's emotionally devastating, not to the family, but especially to the children who are being taught to basically just hate the other parent, which is who is a part of themselves. They're being taught how to hate one half of themselves. So this is really a cause that we obviously really believe in, and we're doing whatever we can to bring awareness, one proclamation at a time. So thank you very much, Mayor DeRosa. We appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
Is there anyone here from mental health? Oh, Carol. Carol, we signed this, and I'm looking at May is Mental Health Month. This is March. How did we get from March to May to April? I mean, do you not know what month it is? I mean, I realize it's M.
I do. This way we did sort of in advance.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Awareness.
And May is Mental Health Month, and it's amazing that you chose tonight, or this proclamation came through tonight, the same time as the parental alienation came through, because
I'm familiar with that.
it speaks to the mental health of children and the impact that it makes on them and the community at large. We've seen so much hostility lately, so much anger going on, so much violence going on, directly related to those who are in such need of mental health help. Somebody who needs help just needs help. It doesn't mean that they're any less than. It just means that they are having an issue that they need help dealing with. What the Department of Mental Health does is of critical importance, and we certainly need many more mental health facilities and many more mental health options for people to get the required help. So again, on behalf of Council, we want to recognize May as Mental Health Month and give you this proclamation. And again, thank you for who you are and for all you're doing and for all the support and services that the Mental Health Agency provides out here in the Coachella Valley. Thank you. I'll say something.
I have to thank Kathy DeRosa, our mayor, and our council, and a very special thank you to our police chief and our fire, because they are always there when time comes when they're needed, and especially lately. We've had an awful lot of mental problems. Hopingly, we'll be able to get more help for people. We've got a lot of hotlines. We have a lot of assistance. And just keep up the good work, both of you, and all your officers. Thank you.
Tammy and Joe, I'd like to remind you, in case you haven't heard, Saturday the 13th is the Day of the Child. It's our 4th annual here in Cathedral City. It's an event right out in front of City Hall here from 9 to 12. There will be booths and activities for the kids. It's a great awareness day. If you aren't already involved in that, please contact the city manager's office and they'll get Sarah Mosley's number to you. She's still looking for more participants in it. It's a great event. We're going to have lots of kids out there. It's a great opportunity for you to educate people on this issue. Thank you.
Mr. City Attorney, are there any closed session announcements? And I know there was no closed session, but I have to ask anyway.